I'm here at Nika Jazz Club in Hamburg, and tonight we'll be hopefully, or most probably, enjoy a show. I think it's a goodbye tour of drummer legend Mr. Billy Cobham. And with me here is Mr. Rocco Zifarelli.
Hello, hello.
And it's been a while because we met for the first time, I think it was with Maestro Ennio Morricone with the orchestra in the Barclaycard Arena in Hamburg.
Yeah.
It's quite a while. And basically, about that time, you started to work with a Kemper profiler. You used it with the orchestra all over the world, basically.
Yeah.
And now you're on tour with Billy Cobham.
I play with Billy, this is the third year with him.
Oh, right.
And I play about like 100 concerts all over the world, mostly in Europe. And I start with a project called the Spectrum 50 project. That is a tribute to the 50 years of the famous album Spectrum from 1973-74. And he called me for this project in quartet. Then he called me also for the big band. Then he called me for the orchestra. This a special project with the big orchestra. And then he created a septet with the horn section. And lately with this band is a quintet. It's with the drum, guitar, keyboard, and bass and sax. So we are touring now with this quintet, but in May we start again with the septet. But also we have other concerts with the different bands. We also have the big band 1 week at Ronnie Scott in London in June, and so all the tour during the summer, and then we have a record to do in next October at the Abbey Road Studio in London.
Wow, pretty cool.
Yeah,
we're pretty busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the show.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the profiler. How is it after all these years, and what did you bring today for the show?
Well, I use a lot of profiles on different profiles because I use the Kemper as a tool that works everywhere. I work in studio, I work live, I work in session, jam session, everywhere. Any situation, I work with using different kind of sounds. Well, to be honest, I try also to make some profiling of my own, but profiling my own amps. I have very good amps. But all the profiles that run, especially the Michael Brick profile, I love them. There are some other people like friend of mine, Chop Tones, and then Chop Tones from south of Italy. I come from originally from south of Italy, but they're in Rome. And this friend of mine, Chop Tones, they make incredible work. With they give me some profiles very, very good. So I usually play a sort of Michael Brick distortion sound, for Marshall 78. Yeah, it's incredible profile, and some Fender stuff from Chop Tones. I think it's Princeton, I remember. Then I use also strange profiles that I did in the past because I couldn't find very good, clean, like jazzy sound that I really love. Because I'm also a jazz player, and I've always a solid state amp to play jazz. It's very clean, like Polytone, like Yamaha, and it's so hard to find very good ones as profile. So I try to profile some of mine, but I start to profile a preset that I use on my very old GT8 Roland. GT8 Boss, sorry, and it was the sound of a jazz chorus, and I provide that sound from the GT8. I have that clean sound on it's fantastic, really, really. That was very good from Boss. So, they are the property of that sound, and but I'm experimenting, and to be honest, I like to buy amps to do my own profile. So lately I bought a very old Yamaha that I had when I was a kid, but I need to have time to profiling, but a fantastic machine.
Yeah, cool. So, and today I see some switches and some additional switches.
Yeah, well,
how does it work? Let me just...
Well, I'm traveling with, I'm traveling a lot. We have to take flight, and so I need very, very light. So also the main problem for for the Kemper, it's generally we find the as backliner in the venue we are. So they provide the Kemper. I ride with the USB pen drive, and it's my Kemper there. That's fantastic. I found the Kemper everywhere, the States, in Panama, in Georgia, everywhere in the world I found the Kemper, but not always. So sometimes I'm forced to bring with me. So, and the what I can bring with me is this one, but I've destroyed already 2 suitcases. Now we are touring with the bus, but in future I have to, I'm trying to, we have to talk about, we talk again about this, So, because I have, I also need some pedals, and I'm using very, very light pedals, very cheap because they are very light. So I would like to use more hard pedals, but they are very heavy to bring with me. And also, it's not very easy to ask the backline of the pedals because you have to, to trim it very well. So I'm using these very cheap pedals now. They work pretty good with what I need. And one is for the volume, one is for the wah, and the other one is for the morphing that I use as a controller of the delay, reverb, this kind of stuff. And the switch here is just the switch for the iPad. It's a wireless switch for the iPad.
Okay.
And then it's enough for me the switch that I have on every switch is controlled the effects of the Kemper.
Yeah. And do you always go full range stereo to front of house? Or do you use cabinets as well?
That's another problem because 50% I found very good speakers. The ones that I have tonight, I don't like that much. But yesterday we were in, I don't remember the city, in Germany. The speakers were awesome, fantastic. And sometimes I have the Kemper. Well, of course, we ask for mainly the Kemper, something for the Kemper cabs, but I had only a couple of times. And but generally I ask for 12 inch or maybe 10 inches full range speaker. This tonight are finished, but I don't like that much. Yesterday was fantastic. The day before was horrible.
Okay.
I think was the Mackie, I think. But I remember I was in Norway and I found some speakers that were very. Sometimes you have find very good. It's really it's a guess. You have to be lucky to find very good. Not always but anyway, the most important thing is to have the monitor. It sounds pretty. The response of the guitar is good, and outside is always great. So that's the most important.
Yeah.
This happens also with guitar amp. If I remember when I used the guitar amp with normal pedal, analog pedal, I asked for Marshall. They bring Fender. I asked for Fender. They bring Boxer, and then they bring. So it's not all the same, and the sound is different. So the same for the monitor.
Yeah. Okay. So cool. So let's wrap it up because you have to go. One word about the guitar. I've seen you with that guitar for quite a while.
Yeah, this is a guitar made from a Canadian luthier that lives in south of Italy. It's Agustin custom guitar, and it's a fantastic. It's one. I have this is a model that he built for me. It's called Z24 because it seems like a regular Strat, but it's a bit smaller with a Gibson scale, so 24/75, and that's perfect for me because I use a lot of Gibson jazz guitar that's 24 and 75 scale, and this is a perfect match for my style. I have different of this kind of guitar and I love it. Very good.
Cool. So thank you so much. So briefly before the show for the time. See you around next time.
Okay, thank you. Thank everybody to the friend of Kemper, and I hope that some news are arriving. It should be. So take care and good luck.
Thank you.